Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. Today is April. It's April 4th, Tuesday. We're on a new schedule, sticking with the Tuesdays. I'm Grant Fierro. By my side, as always, is Michael Medina. You can't see him at the moment, but he'll be back. He's here. You just don't have an image.
I'm just tweeting right now. Hang on one second. I'm sorry. Just trying to optimize all forms of social media.
And today's guest, we have. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Mogley, Manuel.
Yes.
Mogley Herrera.
Mogley and Mike got in contact with each other. Mike, you want to say how that all went down?
Yeah, well, he's been a viewer of ours forever and ever, right? So I was randomly looking through comments or whatever, the way I do. Comments, so I decided to click on it, and you got yourself a little YouTube channel,
Yeah, I've been working on it since the ending of 2015.
That's sick. Yeah, so if you guys want to, you should go check his channel out. What's your channel name?
Manuel Mogley Herrera, or people sometimes type in Flaster16 because that's what it used to be before I changed it all and started working on it, because it used to just be like posting edits, like actual video parts, and just sometimes montages.
Sick. Yeah. Well, first thing we're gonna cover is Miles Silvas hit his raw footage released on the barracks from his push part, and I know all three of us saw that, so we'll start there. Mike, I don't know, anything you want to say about that? Talk about that.
Yeah, I think it's a really good look for barracks to do it. I think we talked about it last week, or maybe it was just in a personal conversation between you and me. But I feel like these companies, whatever I should say, I should use the word brands, I guess, are really making it a point to make this raw footage become, almost just as important as the video part, so to speak. And I think that for barracks to do it is a really good idea. How much backlash and how much shit they're getting for not having the push parts released when they were supposed to, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's cool that they're almost giving us, so to speak, or at least a behind the scenes look at, because Miles's part was next level shit, and I think everyone's gonna agree with that. So I think that to see what goes into some next level shit is always welcomed by any skateboarder, especially those who are fans of Miles and Miles' style. You know what I mean?
Mogley, Mike and I have already discussed the part itself when it was released a few weeks back. Do you want to say anything about the part first, and then get into the raw footage? Are you a fan of Miles? Did you like that part in particular?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Miles since back whenever I first even heard the Lakai, his shoe Royal, the edits. But his part from this video was really sick. I really enjoyed it. The main thing that stood out was definitely the ender. I wanted to see how he did it, of course, because front people pop out. That I was just wondering, how did he even go about it? How did he get into it? And seeing the tries in the not the B-sides, but the behind the scenes, however you want to call it, was really interesting. How he just jumped off slowly, just baby stepping it.
Worked his way up.
It was so sick. I was definitely pumped up when I saw it. I was freaking out, in my mind,
Yeah.
Grant, you lost your shit over that front feeble too, right?
Dude, yeah, that's ridiculous that he can grind down that big of a rail and have enough control to ollie out.
Yeah.
I would agree that trick in particular is one of my favorites to see the attempts on, because it's something. It's it's just cool to see him build his way up to the make, especially where you see at the beginning he's bailing out to the right side of the rail, where he's jumping off, and then he starts sitting on it.
Sorry.
Is there no way you could
He's gone. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. It was just crazy to see him, jumping off, barely getting on, jumping off on the right, and then starts hanging on, sitting on it, jumping off on the stair side, and then taking it all the way down, and then popping out so proper.
And he did it so perfect, if it was first try. And I was just, when he got it, you see him hyped up, dancing. That was sick.
I think that is kind of a staple of his style at this point. Like, it never looks like something took him more than one try. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy to me.
everything looks effortless.
Everything looks like he just pulled up and was like, okay, I didn't even break a sweat. Let's go, guys. It's
Same thing with the nollie backside flip. When he nollie backside flip, I think it was like a 14, was it? I don't know, but
12 or 13.
Yeah, first one he stomped looked so way he landed on it. Just I don't know. It's like it reminded me of how Reynolds rolls away from his tricks, like all the way down. But the way his style is just something else. I can't really describe it, but it's amazing. And
he just looks like he doesn't give a shit. He looks like he does not care. He was just like, okay, good, I got that one scratched off the list. Cool, keep it moving. I think that
go ahead.
The nollie backside tricks over stuff looks so cool to me.
Yeah, they're hard.
I think that
scary.
like knowing the difficulty level, knowing that you're landing, switch stance and knowing that everything is behind you is fucking cool to me. I think that's awesome. I think that's one of the coolest approaches to a stair set is to go blindside.
Yeah, definitely. The other thing I enjoyed was him. Like this is something you see in movies, but for them to film his homie cutting off the knobs, like that was enjoyable to see. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was dope.
It was pretty rad how he had him on speaker. He's like,
yeah.
In case I see security. And they told him, like, hey, chill, like, look normal. And he's just kicking it on the bench. And then, and they had they like snipped the rail, the one that he nollie flipped over into the bank.
Yeah.
That too. I really like the attempts on the back Smith down the triple kink as well because the make again looks completely effortless. Not that it is. I don't want to downplay his tricks because anyone that's ever watched skateboarding knows that they're insane. But it's just
totally.
a style.
I feel like anyone who's seen Miles, like they just know that that's the way he lands his trick. He lands his tricks perfect. Yeah. That's what he does.
But that was fun to watch to see. That one, it was definitely a little bit of a battle. Hard to hold on all the way down to that last kink and make it through that kink. And that was one of the few clips where you kind of saw a little frustration out of him.
Yeah.
He looked a little over it. But
do you like seeing that?
Yeah, I kind of like seeing that because it makes – I don't want to say he's not normal, but it makes me feel normal. Like, okay, cool. It makes me feel better because I could go out in the streets and not feel like all these guys are getting everything first try. It makes me feel like, all right, cool. It's okay to get upset sometimes, and it is. You can't just always be landing everything first try, but that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I love to see the dudes work for it because of, even no matter how effortless it looks, we know at the end of the day that stuff isn't coming in a couple tries for the most part. So it's cool to see him work for it. Another thing was the switch heel front board. I had been curious to what it was that hurt his wrist. And when they started showing that in the raw footage, I was like, wonder what happened, why he didn't get this. And then obviously we found out because he got absolutely bodied. But he was so close to getting that. They were like, every try was like they're sliding it, but it was just going out from under him.
That trick is so weird.
My bad. I almost felt like it was in the video because it's been a while since I've seen the video part. And then I seen the switch heel attempt, switch heel front board, and I was like, dude, if you would have got that, you know how amazing it would have been? And if he didn't get hurt, what else would he have been doing? And 5 weeks later, he went to that back Smith. What the heck? That's
there's a few clips where you see he has the cast up on his wrist.
I like that.
Which is rad. Yeah, that he was putting in work. Switch heel front board. I can think that's a rail that we've seen a lot of. I believe it's in Oakland. We've seen Miles skate it before with the switchback tail. I believe that was in 1947.
From Kirk Fakey, I think, or was it back over Kirk Fakey?
I believe it was back over Kirk Fakey. So we've seen Miles skate it before. I think switch heel front board probably would have been one of the gnarliest, if not the gnarliest trick done on that rail.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a trick you don't see very often. That's for
you
sure.
Don't even
heel flip front board, let alone switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely based off the attempts, it's something he could do. I think he would have gotten it if it wasn't for that freak attempt where it just didn't flip all the way and he fell all the way to his back.
Yeah, he got smoked, man.
Dude, yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see him go back in the future if he's comfortable enough, or maybe take it to a different spot because he definitely had it. every try was like right there, flipping under him. It was just going out from underneath his feet, and I bet one of them would have been right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe see that one in the future. In other Miles Silvas news, he was announced on Villager Goods via Instagram, which personally, honestly, I've been thinking just based off the amount of coverage and how much it seems like almost everyone is psyched on Miles right now, that I was thinking most likely a big drink company will probably try to go after him. But I also had a hard time like picturing him in some like Billboard, Red Bull, or Monster hat because I just don't think it really goes with his
that
style
sounds
at all.
awful, dude.
Yeah, I had a hard time picturing that because it doesn't really seem to fit his style. So I was super hyped when I saw Villager put him on just because of the brand itself, ran by skateboarders and other people, but a lot of really cool, legendary skateboarders were involved in that. So that's sick to see them backing him, and kind of the first move from them that I didn't see coming at all. You know, like Paul and Atiba and Mikey are all
Shane.
involved. I don't know how involved Shane is, but yeah, he's at least on or partially an owner or whatever. But that didn't surprise me that, because he just kind of fits in that circle. Because a lot of those dudes are people that he skates with, and Reynolds. Whereas Miles isn't skating with those dudes all the time. He's not down in LA all the time with them. So it was a little bit of a surprise. I think it's cool to see Villager expanding and picking up Miles for sure. Anything else, Medina?
I think coconut water is delicious.
Yeah, it's a good. Definitely, he's the amount of people that enjoy watching Miles Silva and fans and little kids that enjoy his skating too. It's a good message instead of showing a Red Bull or Monster for sure. Especially knowing how some of those guys don't drink that. So
I would say most of them don't.
Not to mention, I feel like Miles's actual personal style, as far as clothing and shoes and hats
it would
and
not
things
work
like that,
in my Red Bull hat.
And like I feel like he's really like he's one of the tastemakers right now, in my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of kids and there's a lot of people out there dressing like Miles, and they're deliberately dressing like Miles. And for him to have a fucking Red Bull hat on or a Monster sweatband on his hat would just make no sense. It would just, you know what I mean? It would just.
So I'm hyped that Villager's the brand that stepped to it. Honestly, I would be curious to hear, and I would not be surprised at all if he had an offer from another drink brand.
I guarantee it. There's no way that he's got to be one of the most marketable dudes. He's 21 years old. Let's not forget that. And like Villager is building this team that's like games. Like they're the big shit. You know what I mean? So it's like for them to grab Miles it's the best move for them. I'm still waiting to get some Villagers out here.
I was just gonna say, they just started getting it in Ralph's. So I don't know if you live by Ralph's. They have those out there, Mike?
No.
Oh, bummer. It's like
what
a big
is a Ralph?
store. Ralph's is
we have Walmart, dude.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up on the site the other day because there's a bunch of places around here that have it now. So I'm gonna try and go get some.
Are they restocked or are they still sold out of everything? Maybe I'll just send myself a box.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't gonna buy it online. I was just saying like places in SB because they have a bunch of places around here that have it now. So I'm gonna go pick some up.
I'll tell you right now, dude. Like the coconut water lemonade kind. Oh my god, that is my shit.
Chocolate was kind of good too.
Yeah, I want to try that.
That's the one you like? Yeah. Oh, I want to try that one. You tried the Villager one?
No, I just tried one. It's called CO2 at an organic store.
Hell yeah, chocolate, man! I gotta try that one now.
So moving along. So this week there was a video via a YouTube channel called Skate Speech that I came across. And it's called, I believe the video title was "What is Ovni Footwear?" OVNI. And I saw the title and I was pretty intrigued because I had never heard of the company. But it is ironic. It's about Mikey Taylor. And apparently, I'm gonna pretty much summarize the video. This is not research that I did. But what the video is saying is that Mikey no longer follows DC or DC skateboarding on Instagram,
or is wearing them for that matter.
Yeah, and that there was a photo where he didn't appear to be wearing DCs. He is still listed on the DC team page. That is one thing I checked. So he's probably still under contract, but possibly ending soon by the sounding of this video. He did follow an account that's titled Ovni Footwear. And that account on Instagram is followed by a couple other people that are involved with Sovereign. So it seems like maybe connected with Sovereign or just some similar people from Sovereign are going to be doing this shoe brand called Ovni. And that's kind of all we know at this point. It was something that honestly I'd been thinking about if Mikey was going to stay on DC, because he just doesn't seem to be maybe I don't see him promoting it a ton on Instagram, as well as we know that they're having some sort of budget cuts with letting go of Felipe and Davis. Very recent history, as well as Mike Mo. And Mike Mo and Mikey are two. I mean, they haven't been able to skate together in a couple years because of Mike Mo's injury. But those are two people that got on DC around the same time, went on all the trips together, like really good friends. So I'm not going to be too surprised if it is the end of Mikey Taylor on DC, and maybe Ovni Footwear will be beginning in the very near future.
I know that I have an interview with Mr. Mikey Taylor coming out pretty soon, and I'm definitely pretty excited to talk about this footwear company. That's for sure.
Yeah, that'll be interesting if he comments on it at all.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I saw the video too. I thought it was interesting how the guy brought up the Barracks, Steve Barra, Sovereign, and I was thinking about it too. Like, maybe it could be, like, I don't want to say sister company or anything like that, but maybe the people that own Sovereign wanted to try footwear or something, and Mikey's down. Because I don't want to say he's too old, but he's at an age where, like, investing sounds like, interesting. It might be fun for him. Plus the word ovni is similar. It's not similar, but it's close to Sovereign. Like, I've never heard these words. It's just like, I don't know. And I also want to bring up Sovereign clothing looks overpriced. They advertise it almost everywhere. So I wonder how these shoes are going to do on pricing.
I think that as far as, like, you saying, like, Mikey, like, investing or starting his own thing, I think that's definitely what this is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because I mean, he's already done. He was involved with St. Archer in the past. He's now involved with Villager, and
that was just
part owner of Sovereign as well.
Totally. I was literally just gonna say that, those exact same things. I think that's. It's not like he's necessarily working towards his portfolio, but I definitely think that he's expanding his horizons as far as being a businessman. That's for damn sure. And I think that by doing a footwear brand,
not to call him old, on the tail end of
I think that by doing a footwear brand, it's almost like you're really putting a lot out there, because just in the past few years, we've seen a lot of footwear brand issues that aren't Nike and aren't Adidas. So it's like, I don't know. This could be the start of something new, because it's almost like, remember when Jamie Thomas got involved with Stray or whatever? People are almost just like, well, why are you starting a new company Fallen went under? Why aren't we still doing that? Why aren't, like, DC's having issues? Why are you starting a new shoe company? Like, we can say that, we can have the same argument here, you know what I mean? But I think that the fact, one good point that one guy made, I feel bad for not knowing who he is. The Skate Submitters, what was it? Skate Speech?
Yeah.
Skate Speech. A good point that he touched on was, like, the whole Barracks backing, or Barracks, like, I guess, so to speak. I think that level of corporate backing, it's definitely a good thing. Like, we don't know who the owner of Stray is. We don't know who the owners of these other smaller shoe brands that are trying to make a spot in the footwear world. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting at this point, because what is their budget? What is their,
how much?
Like, what are we going to expect out of them? Like, when Diamond Footwear was announced, we knew exactly what we were going to get. Like, I don't know. I'm excited, I guess.
I think it's cool. It doesn't surprise me in the sense that I think Mikey, in a way, fit on DC because he has a lot of friends on the team, but I don't think he necessarily ever fit the brand itself. I
don't know about that, though. He had 2 different pro models for them, and like you were saying before, his boys were there.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm saying he fits the team because he has a lot of friends there. But with like the big logos and a lot of those shoes, I could just never see him wearing. His second pro model shoe, I've literally never seen on his feet other than in some of the video part that they filmed for that shoe. So I don't know. It doesn't surprise me for multiple reasons for that, and like I already said, the budget reasons from DC. Like I just won't be shocked if in the near future we don't see him on the team page anymore, and we see this announcement of Ovni coming out soon, possibly. I don't know how soon, but probably soon. As well as the Sovereign rider that he was hinting at in the recent past that should be coming up soon, as it is now April.
Oh yeah, what the hell? We were supposed to get end of March.
I mean, it's skateboarding. Things are always delayed.
It'd be like that.
How often do things come out on time?
Do you think it could be? I don't know if you follow him on Instagram, Iceman Iceland or Iceland Iceman. His name's David. He does a bunch of gnarly ditch skating. He's from Vegas. It's
not him.
No,
it's not him because Mikey said it was a foreign skateboarder.
Oh, he is foreign. He's from that side of the world, Iceland.
Oh no shit.
Technically,
was it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Mikey said it was going to be a pro, so my guess was someone that was previously pro, unless it was someone. The only person I can really think of is Jack Fardell because I know they're hooking him up, but he wasn't. He used to be on Enjoy, but he wasn't pro for Enjoy, but he was AM. So maybe they're going to like announce him as a pro. And he's not from America. So that's kind of my only guess, but I don't know. I'm guessing with the announcement soon and we'll see. But yeah, moving right along.
What if it's Lucas?
See what you Lucas, it's
I'll cry.
He doesn't have a board sponsor.
I'll cry.
Why would that make you cry?
I don't know. I love Lucas.
Lucas is great to watch. He's a way days player.
I want to see Ella skateboards. That'd be sick as fuck.
Mogley, you had some footage released, some raw footage released on Ride Channel this week.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that at all? I mean, I watched it as well as Mike. But do you want to talk about maybe the filming or what that? Because in the description, correct me if I'm wrong, it said that you guys. This is some like B-sides throwaway footage because you guys are working on some sort of other full part. So do you want to talk about that footage or anything related to that?
Yeah. So basically all those clips were from my YouTube channel because I guess you want to call it vlogging. I just go street skating, what I normally do, and all the tricks that I actually keep for like a video part, I don't post those, and I just post everything that I do get because like feed the people what they want to see skateboarding. And obviously that I feel like that's what people want to see, street skating. So I'm working on a video part called or for Hurt Life Skateboards. I don't know if you've heard of them, but I'm on the team and we're going to be finishing up a full length called Live Your Reality. And it should be done, I'm hoping, I'm not in charge, so I'm hoping by the beginning of summer, and editing should start somewhere around there. But definitely I have a full part done. I just need probably like a few more tricks, and the footage that I just gave it to the Ride Channel because like I've gave them like 2 parts before and they've always posted it. So I asked them, would you guys want to do anything with this? And I sent them a bunch of raw clips and they just made it raw, like no song or nothing. I told them they could use music or their choice, but I guess they want to do it raw, so it's all good.
Sick.
That's sick. You touched on like what you said something about vlogging, right?
Yeah, that's what everyone. I don't know. I guess a lot of skateboarders hate on that, but I kind of don't care.
No, I think it's funny, right? Because I think it's funny. Like growing up, when 411 did it, it was called Day in the Life.
Yeah.
And then skateboarders picked it up and they started doing their own day in the life, which is fine. They did their own, like, yeah, this is me skating with my friends. This is this. And then YouTube came along and all of a sudden they coined this term vlog.
Yeah. Video.
I'd fucking never even heard of this word vlog before until pretty recently, honestly. And like, I guess you said something like at the beginning of the show where you're like, where I started to take it serious, like regarding your YouTube channel or whatever. Like, what inspired you to start it, and like where did the vlogging aspect come in? Because I know when Drew first started Let's Go Skate, which is very influential. Like I had a great time watching Drew's Let's Go Skate episodes forever and ever. And I think that he was talking to the camera. He was going about his daily life and he was showing his friends. Why was that not considered vlogging, but what everyone else does now
I
is
consider
vlogging?
that, well, sort of. I consider vlogging if you talk to your camera and like people around you look at you like, what are you doing? But to not get off topic, but what you were saying, what inspired me was like a bunch of other skateboarders were doing it and they were basically getting views. And I, like, as a skateboarder, you make films or whatever. Like I've already made one full length, like with the homies, and we called it This Is Why. It's on my channel. And I just wanted to like get people to watch it, you know, like you want to inspire people. And that's another thing, like you don't really get interaction with a lot of pros and people that you want to get advice from, like the industry, like how do you do this? How do you do that? Like, how do you get sponsored? What do you got to do? And like, I just told myself, well, I know a bunch of this already, and I'm gonna get like, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get on a big company that's gonna allow me to travel. And I saw a lot of these other YouTubers that were making money off it, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna try. Like, it doesn't hurt to try. I already have the equipment because like I film with my camera every day. Like everything that I post on my YouTube, regardless if I'd be recording what I'm saying or what my friends are doing, all that would always happen. Like we've gone through so much crazy stuff. I saw someone die before in person. Like they got shot and then the car drove away. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. But it's just like things like that. If I'm recording, it's gonna get caught up and people are gonna see it, right? And of course, like it's stupid to say that, but it'd be kind of dangerous if someone saw that I got that info. But we got my YouTube channel actually started blowing up with this one video, Old Man Attacks Skater in Cast. That's my friend. My friend got attacked in a cast, and I got a lot of hate from it at first because no, everyone's like, what are you doing? Where's your homie? You're not doing nothing to them. But basically just skateboarding and just post every day. Just want to do what I want to do with skateboarding, and yeah.
But like, I'm like, did you like draw inspiration? Like, did you see like a Chris Chan and say, okay, I see like him doing it. Do I want to be like Chris Chan? I
actually saw Drew's, like, because I've been subscribed to Drew for a long time. I saw his. I got ideas from his. NKA, I don't know if you know who that is.
Nigel?
Yeah, Nigel. I watch a lot of his videos. And then like I started just trying to find everywhere, and then like I started subscribing to all the little YouTube channels, and then I just trying to get inspiration from everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, in my opinion, like Drew and Nigel were the only ones doing it.
Yeah.
They were the only skateboarders talking to their camera. Yeah, they were the only skateboarders out in the streets with their friends filming it.
Yeah, I think Drew like was in a way ahead of his time with how big it is.
Way ahead of his time.
With how big it is right now and how many different channels are succeeding by doing nearly the same thing, but I guess it works.
Doing way less. Let's be honest, Grant. Like
a lot of other people are.
How many?
I don't mean to say the same thing as Drew. I'm saying they do almost the same thing as each other, but they kind of all succeed because they have, I guess, their own personalities in it. But yeah, I mean. Another thing is that a lot of these dudes that do this vlogging, and a lot of them put out daily content, which I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I don't think it's good because I think a lot of the times I think a lot of the times you're so focused on I need a video out tonight that you're not making the video to the quality that it should be, which I think was sick about Drew because Let's Go Skates at one point were coming out fairly often. But it was
you were itching for him. You were always itching for him.
Exactly, because you didn't get it every day. If you get something every day, you're most likely you're going to get over it at least at some point, and it's at least not going to have the same effect as if it came out once a week or every so often. Drew didn't even really have a schedule with Let's Go Skates, so they would just drop whenever they drop.
Random.
And what's even crazy now? I'm thinking about this is that there's at least 2 Let's Go Skates that I was there on the session that we filmed that are sitting on a hard drive or on Drew's computer that will probably never be released.
They never will.
Crazy. Yeah, like these were filmed 6 months ago, probably, because he still puts them out in the summer. So, yeah, like pretty recent ones, which is crazy. But he was started the Let's Go Skate series probably 6+ years ago. Probably 6 years ago.
And like as far as that, like Nigel was way ahead of his time talking to the camera.
I agree.
Way ahead of his time talking to the camera. I remember thinking that was kind of weird back then. And that's when he was
hard
like,
to get used to. And I would imagine for a lot of those dudes, at least at the beginning when they start filming stuff like that, it's got to be a little weird or awkward at first.
Awkward.
Oh, especially because I mean, look at where Nigel is now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's worked for all the biggest companies. He's got all the homies in the industry. Like he's done it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what got him there? Being fucking different, being original, doing his own thing, and being a bit weird. That's fine. Like as far as like this YouTube atmosphere that's happening now, like to honestly take it in because it's all the same shit.
Yeah,
it's all the same shit. How many games of skate can I watch? You know what I mean? And it's not me trying to hate. And I know, Grant, you touched on it a bit before. It's clear as day. It's clear as day that these dudes are just looking to put out a video for views. Well, as opposed to a high quality episode or a high quality segment or a high quality day in the life vlog, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's fine. I'm just saying, I don't need to see a game of skate between two kids I've never heard of in my entire life before, and to see you skate a piece of glass or some shit. Like I don't understand that. Yeah. But
the thing is that a lot of younger
exactly.
Kids, they're gonna watch that instead of watching the new Miles Silvas push part. That's honestly the truth. Because if you go to,
absolutely true.
There is a lot of those channels have an incredible high subscriber count, which leads
more power to you.
They get an incredible amount of views. It's honestly, that's factual.
That's true, but I don't know.
It might not be what we watch, but there's a lot of people watching it.
Yeah, it's just I told myself I'm just gonna post every day. I don't care if it's quality or not. Sometimes it's really good stuff, and I'm hyped on it. I know what's quality, and I know it's not, and I'm not. I told myself I'm just gonna put it out. Just see who enjoys it.
But see, here's the difference, though. Here's the difference: is
I like to get the feedback.
Right, but you're an up and coming channel. You're a small channel compared to these dudes that have 1 million fucking subscribers and are making this crazy paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys, they don't need to upload every day. They do it at this point for the paycheck.
That's true. Probably.
That's all I'm saying.
They also get like sponsored or whatever through their
exactly.
But
I don't know, man. I think that quality over quantity is always appreciated, no matter what.
I agree. See, like from my point of view, I've never done any sort of day in the life, like talk to my camera. I would, for some reason, talking to this computer isn't weird to me, but talking to a camera would.
Dude,
I couldn't do it.
I say the same thing all the time.
It was like there's just no way. But like, so just like every few months or every once in a while, like I'll put out like a montage or a little like random homie video at the park. But I think in a way that's like, it's just not always, because I do see what you're saying, Mogley, but I think there's just times where people sacrifice the quality just to put out a video every day, which I don't think I personally would agree with. It's not something I would do, because I think that if you put out quality content less, that people are going to want that more. But you have to, I get from like the YouTuber's point of view, it's like
totally
they need to get their paycheck, and then that's going to be based off the amount of views they're getting. And the more videos that they have out, most likely the view count's going to go up because there's more videos to click on.
Yeah, the reason why I do it too is because knowing that there's no way you're gonna get paid like a pro or anything, but if you do have an eye for what skateboarding is and you want to keep it like skateboarding based, if you're able to make money off it, you're able to travel and skate spots you wanted to skate, and that's what I want to do. That's my goal. Like I plan on going to Europe. I plan on going to New York. I plan on going to SF. I plan on going to Vegas, and I'm gonna vlog there, and I'm skate the spots the way I want to skate it. Like I'm not gonna do a mani and be like, all right, I got a clip, let's go. No, I want to skate that and get clips. That's basically what I want to do. And if this is the way I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it this way. Like I tried the whole trying to get sponsored and wait forever, give the rep clips every time and not get a response. I got tired of that. So this is another way and trying to do it.
Of getting yourself out there. Yeah. I totally see it.
Yeah,
but like in my opinion, I've watched a good amount of your videos at this point. Like the other day when I DM'd you, I probably watched like 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and they don't have the feel that these other 1 million subscriber, 500,000 subscriber fucking channels have.
Mm-hmm.
Not to compare the two, but yours definitely seems more heavily influenced by someone like Drew, who's
I want people to know that I want to show them skateboarding. I don't want
you're showing exactly.
I don't want to influence a 10-year-old to say, oh, it's cool to not skate and like balloon. I've done it before, like balloon game of skate, but it was just because it was really hot because it's hot here in Bakersfield and I was bored. So it like doing games of skates and like all these ridiculous things, they're fun to a point, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to influence a kid to just do that over and over. You want to show them what street skating is. You want to show them what happens in the streets. And
yeah, stuff like that I think is sick, but I think a lot of those channels, a lot of big channels that are uploading daily content like that, a lot of it's like I just don't even feel like I feel like not all of it, because I understand that they're skateboarders and at the end of the day they're going to be skateboarding, but I think that they're doing certain things or acting a certain way or speaking a certain way because the camera's there. So it's like, well, I mean, yeah, you're you're going out skateboarding with your camera, but like you wouldn't be doing that if you weren't filming. But like if you're just out doing your thing with your homies and out in the streets and working on a video or whatever, and your camera's along with you and you're doing what you would be doing either way, then that's rad.
Yeah,
that's what it really is.
But I think that by showing the actual process of skateboarding and like what's behind it, even if it's your fucking homies chilling, like Drew, I remember sometimes he used to have episodes that had 4 tricks in it, and it was mostly just aimed around the lifestyle, right? Totally fine, because it shows you something that's different. It shows you something that you're not going to see every day with SKATE game over. Scroll just as an example, type in 10 types of skateboarders right now on YouTube and see how many of those videos are by the same person. 10 types of this, 10 types of that, 5 types of this, 6 types of that. What? You know what I mean? It's like, how much thought did you put? How much fun was that? Like you didn't go out and say, hey, you guys want to go skate? I'm going to film some stuff. You said, I'm going to go out and film a video about the 5 ways skaters say I'm going to wax a ledge or some fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that we really pulled away from Mogley's part here, though.
No, it's all right. It's all good. But definitely, it's all about skateboarding for me all the time.
Yeah.
I try to
okay.
all about skateboarding.
All right, let me put you in the hot seat, actually. So you said that you're filming for a full length with what was the name of it? That's your board sponsor? What was it?
Her Life Skateboards.
Skateboards? Are you getting hooked up by anyone else, or is anyone else helping you out right now?
Yeah, Her Life Skateboards. I buy so big wheels. I've been it's funny how I actually got in contact with him, because like I sent him footage and he's like, it'd be cooler if you supported the company. I was like, all right, I'll start buying wheels. And then he ended up editing like the description on the YouTube for the video. The first time the Ride channel put out my first part, he was like, yo, I just wrote the description for your Ride channel part. And I was like, that's rad. And then like I felt like that was more of a connection than me just randomly hitting him up. And then
totally.
Yeah, so it's almost been 2 years that I've been supporting Survey Wheels. Like I actually just buy their wheels. It's really good wheels too. I get hooked up by Tafoya Clothing. They're a Vegas clothing brand, and Baco Skate Co. It's a shop here in town, and and Strigi Grip.
So you said you're from out in Vegas?
No, I'm from Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. I'm sorry, I thought you said Vegas. So is that like where most of this part or this throwaway part is filmed at?
No, yeah, Bakersfield. That's just all daily stuff that I do. I just whatever they will like seeing, I guess. They edited that.
I'm saying, but like most of those clips were from Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Where's Bakersfield?
in the middle of Fresno and LA. Like, it's literally like you cross the grapevine and it's right there.
It's a very hot part of California, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this summer.
A very hot part of California.
You know Dylan Williams?
Yeah,
On Santa Cruz.
he's a homie.
Yeah, he's from Bakersfield.
That's your bro, Mogley?
Yeah, we skate sometimes.
That's sick. What else do I have here? Oh, I have some notes from your part, dude. I'm hyped on. You wallied a fucking tree stump.
Oh yeah,
That was sick.
Yeah, but I was
sick.
watching it at work with one of my friends, and he was like, "Dude, he wallied a tree stump." I said, "He fucking sure did."
Yeah, it was random. It's like my homie said, "Hey, dude, I got this spot," and I was just like, "All right, let's just skate it." And it was tight. And then one of the homies was trying it to the blacktop, and I was like, "That looks like some rough ground." And he quit, and I was like, "Is it cool if I try it?" And then he said, "Yeah, sure." And then I started going for it. First one I stomped, it was horrible, just straight to the back. Like all
That slam that was in the video was kind of gnarly.
Yeah, and then I cleaned it up. They found wood before I went back, and we put it right there. And first one I stomped with the wood, I rolled away.
Nice. I got another one. Was my favorite thing from the part was there was an ollie through the fence at the courthouse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tom Krajlov did that as well.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just was there for the day, and we're just skating.
That's gnarly. I looked at that after I seen the photo of Tom. I was like, oh my gosh.
I wanted to 180 it, but I got sidetracked because like I hardly go to LA, and when I do, I just want to skate there. Like everything was much, and everyone was just trying to film. So it's like you got one day, and there's little things to do. And so I was like, I don't want to try 180 because if I take forever, it'll take from everyone else.
Right.
I know how that goes.
That was so tight. That was my favorite thing from the whole video.
That ollie was really sick.
My thing is like, how did you? So you originally like got hooked up with Ride by just literally sending him footage and saying, "Here, I have this footage."
Yeah, I tell him like, well, the first time ever, I just it was from the shredded cards, and then I emailed that person, and I told him, hey, I got a full part's worth of footage. If you want to post it, they looked at it and they said send it, and then I kept doing that over and over. It's already been this is the third time they posted footage.
That's sick. So watch, we're gonna just like we just fucked up that dude's email account right now. Watch, this kid's just gonna have this dude's gonna have every kid sending him footy now. It's gonna be sick. Sorry, dude.
It's funny. Well, I guess move on to the next thing. Or do you have any more notes, Mike?
No, that's all I had to ask him.
Okay.
Really, do you have anything?
No, I mean honestly, I watched the part and you mentioned two of my favorite tricks from it, so I think we might as well just move on.
Let's get it.
I want to take the time to appreciate you guys for letting me come on the show, but it's already.
Oh yeah, you got to go, huh?
Yeah, thank you guys. I really do.
Shit. Well, at least we got to talk about your part with you. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm really hyped that you guys let me come on. Also, it was so hard to find your guys' Escape Fillet after Drew's channel. I swear, one day I just was like, routine. It was routine to find his channel, and I was like, where's it at? Like, the Escape Fillet is gone or what? And after I found you guys' channel, you guys talked about it. I was like, all right, so that's what happened. But
yeah, we're working on it.
It was crazy. I was like, dude, what happened? Are they done?
Yeah, it sucks because there's still viewers out there that want to watch Escape Fillet, but they don't know it's still around. That's why we're trying to push the Instagram server.
For sure, dude. No worry. I'm gonna tomorrow's video. I'll just post a video and just let people know that you guys are up and alive if they ever watched it.
Thank you,
dude. We would appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
No worries, dude. That's what it is. It's a community, man. Skateboarding.
Hey.
So, once again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys whenever.
Hey, thank you, bro. Have a good rest of your
day.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on. Have a good one.
All right, for sure. Later, guys.
Later.
Yo, can we talk about the fucking Huff video because I am excited.
No, just kidding. I'm kidding. Go,
dude. This is definitely my favorite video of the week for sure, dude.
Favorite one of the week. Wow. The Portland
Tyler,
video.
we get Tyler footage.
That back lip, flip back lip.
Ooh. What the fuck, dog?
Hey, don't forget dude. Josh Matthews.
And my boy Dan Plunkett. Let's not forget my boy Plunkett going ham sandwich. Yeah, dude. No, I'm stoked on this shit, dude. I've watched it twice already. I'll say right now, Tyler win MVP. Tyler's the winner. He goes off.
I didn't take notes, but I did watch it. there was that bump to like Manny pad, and Josh Matthews nose manied it, and then he just ollied over the whole thing. That was incredible.
Yeah,
And then there was, I was like, all right, just screw the Manny pad, let's just send it. And then there's the clip of the lip slide to Fakey Manny was so sick, and then he fakey ollies over the curb. Oh,
what'd you think about
that.
Tyler? What'd you think about Tyler half cab nose slide back lip?
That was so tight. And then he popped out of it back to Fakey.
Oh,
that
man,
was so sick. And then Tyler's back lip, kickflip back lip was so good.
I haven't seen that one since T-Pud's Battle Commander.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Tory Puddle trick.
Yep, totally.
Always Tory Puddle fight.
What'd you think about your boy Peter, dude? Finally, we're getting these Peter clips, man. We're getting these Peter clips just spread out across our 2017, and I'm loving it.
Is killing it,
jumping over big shit.
Always got a good frontside flip. That's something.
Yeah. You know what else I really liked? Motherfucking Portland, Oregon legend, little cameo in there, Mr. Silas Baxter Neal.
Dude, I was surprised by that, honestly.
Did not see that coming. I love that they gave him I thought they would just throw him in there, but the fact that they gave him a little name label was
tricks,
sick.
Yeah. It wasn't like that. It was like Silas is in this.
Loved it. I mean, if you're gonna go to Portland, you gotta bring Silas.
Yeah, and he's always skating with Josh Matthews too. Mm-hmm. They're always together. But also, honestly, I was surprised because I think shoe brands are so competitive that it's pretty rare that you're gonna see a shoe brand feature another skateboarder that's blatantly wearing and has been on another shoe brand forever. So I was surprised, but I thought it was rad that they did it for that exact reason.
Very cool.
Jake Anderson had some really good stuff. That Smith
goes
popover.
Off. Yeah, the Smith popover
Jake has
was
really
so
good style.
Tight.
Yeah, Jake's super fun to watch.
Yeah,
hopefully again in that skate mental video coming soon.
Yeah, we're I don't know if everyone hasn't been noticing, but we're definitely been leaving links to the shit that we've been talking about in the description. If you guys have not watched this Huff little edit, I think it's only like 6 minutes long or something. Straight fire.
Yeah, I would definitely check it out.
Oh hell yeah, dude! You'll be hyped. Just on Tyler footy alone. If you're a fan of Tyler Bledsoe, just go watch it. Yes. Like you'll be excited for sure, dude. Solid. Like if you're a fan of Josh Matthews, just go watch it because you'll like it.
Oh, Josh is one of the best styles.
Yeah, I totally agree. His push. No homo.
Yeah, I still love that push part.
Literally the way he pushes on a skateboard.
Oh, it's push itself.
Yeah. Dude, it looks fire, dude.
Good style, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
They skated that spot where he grinded up the ledge and then went into back tail on that guardrail real quick. That was sick.
Last week, my favorite thing was the good homies, and this week is definitely the Huff
edit.
Portland edit. Yeah, that shit went off, man.
That's rad. Moving along. Let's see. Oh, well, speaking of the good homies, Kyle Walker had an episode of Skaters and Cars. Did you get to check that out, Mike?
Everyone was fucking waiting for this.
What, him going back to the
everyone, because remember, we were led to believe that it was essentially first try, right? Like we got the raw files of it, and it didn't show the biggest fucking thing ever.
I knew it was a first try, but they didn't show any.
No, I just think it's funny that like we saw zero thing, like nothing.
That's what I want. When I saw that there was raw files, I was like, "Yep, let's see the battle." And
everyone. 99.9% of the people were waiting for that big ass kinker and did nothing.
Just got nothing.
Yeah. So now, I mean, we finally got not only the the fucking legend of the 50-50 down it, but we also got it like explained by the man himself. We also got some cool background information, how he said that he did the drop in 50 and got halfway through it. Thought that was super cool. I thought that him saying that he was originally trying to ollie the last set, and then he was just like the one that he actually made, he just said fuck it, and that's the way it came out. Love that.
You mean grind the last part? Is that what you meant to say?
No. He said that in the beginning. He said he was gonna try to ollie it, and then like he said, "Fuck it, I'll grind down it." And then the one that he made. Yeah. But no, that like I don't know. I think that this little how long? It was only like 5 minutes, right?
10, I believe, but yeah.
Oh, it was longer. Okay, yeah. But I mean, either way, I think that
they hit up a few spots.
This was definitely what everyone was waiting for.
Yeah, I think it's really enjoyable. It's also only part one, so we're going to see a second part, which is sick.
Kyle whipping the Audi, too, killing it.
Yeah, he's balling.
That's that dude. Sony. That's how Sony pushes. They push Audis, man.
I think it was interesting seeing them go to the rail that he lip slid in Propeller and talk about the
rad
permit was sick with the cop. That was
very rad. I
Another thing that's interesting is that they actually that green rail, what I refer to as the Kyle Walker rail.
The front blunt.
No, the giant kinker that we were just his ender.
Oh, got you.
That rail actually got knobbed. I saw a photo very recently on Instagram of it. I'm guessing because that clip got posted.
Because I was
so
gonna
much.
say, because the homie went fucking viral. That's why. Not
Yeah,
because people
exactly.
are stepping to it.
I saw an Insta story very recently, probably last week, of it being knobbed.
That's actually
crazy.
really funny.
Yeah, it's crazy that clip got, because that has to be the only reason, really.
It's gotta be. Who else is touching that rail, man?
I know some dudes on Weekend have skated. I don't know if you've noticed on the side of the stairs, there's like hubbas, but they're like as tall as the stairs, like a curb or smaller. And some dudes on Weekend have skated those as hubbas. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much because of his clip going
uber viral.
Yeah, which is sick.
There's still like that one screenshot of it where it's like him from like the top of the stairs side. He literally looks photoshopped.
Dude, I love in the Skaters and Cars when they were filming from the very top of how insane it looks.
Yeah, I love these Skaters and Cars. Those are so sick.
If you haven't seen Daniel Lutheran's, go watch that one. He goes to his high school, and there's so many spots in his high school. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
There's like all these flat bars, bump to rail, so many spots at his school. It's crazy.
It's a really cool idea. Whoever came up with the Skaters and Cars idea was a A+ idea. Yeah, great work. You won that one.
Nate Greenwood, who we've talked about.
This is the one thing on the list that I totally spaced.
You didn't get to? Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. It's an off the grid on the barracks, which is something that they do every so often. Maybe once or twice a month. They come here and there. But this one is actually 4 or 5 minutes. It's not. I wouldn't call it a video part, but it's like enough footage to be, and it's all filmed in one day. And there is some gnarly stuff in it.
Mikey definitely was stressing about how good he is, though. Remember?
Dude, I've seen him skate in person. It's freaking unbelievable. He backside flips. It's this set, and then over a sidewalk into the street that he backside flips at the end, and it's so insane. I would highly recommend watching that because Nate is very enjoyable to watch. He's incredible.
He rips.
And
I wish I would have watched it.
It's pretty mind blowing that he got that much footage in one day. It's just for this internet thing that they know is going to drop, but just the fact that he filmed that many clips in a day is pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give that a look. Let's see. Tom Rohrer dropped a part on the barracks. Well, it was actually from a full length that premiered at the barracks, I believe, Saturday night, called Drought. He had a video part in it. I have some notes on it, so I'll start us off by reading those, and then we'll discuss it. So just some standout tricks. Pop shove it back 5-0 on a ledge and a line, look really sick. Big spin front nose, not only back heel, and he also did big spin front nose, big spin. He did front heel and switch front heel on this bump over pole spot. That's super gnarly.
Shit.
And then front side 5-0, front heel out on that curved ledge that a ton of people skate. You'll recognize it. Which, just by reading this, I just realized how he's very good at front heels, which is crazy because it's an interesting trick. Switchback tail to nose manny off that drop was one of my favorite looking tricks in the part for sure.
You just listed like half the part.
And laser flip was the last thing I wrote. And his big flip, his ender of the big flip was super sick. Tom absolutely killed it. Very versatile. Skated ledges a ton as well as stairs and gaps. And manuals, as I talked about that switchback tail to nose manual. Seems like he can pretty much do it all. I've also had the privilege of seeing Tom skate in person. It's pretty incredible. It's a very good video part. I was psyched on it. Mike, you sounded hyped on it when you texted me about it.
Oh, most definitely. Tom rips, dude.
Very, very.
I think it's really
good
cool.
Trick selection.
Yeah, definitely. I think that his tray flip is something that definitely stands out. The way he does it is very, very like snappy. Like he blasts that fucking thing. I think that he's one of the only. I know I said this to you in like a text conversation we were having, but like I feel like he's out here repping Lakai harder than the actual Lakai team. Like he's
repping pretty hard,
dude. Almost every
Lakai tees the whole time.
Yeah, I was gonna say not only the shoes but also the tees and almost every single trick, which is sick, dude. Hey man, if you're hyped on a company that you're getting stuff from, why not support it like that?
Yeah. That's super.
Like you don't got to be a fucking cool guy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Don't be the cool guy.
Don't be a fucking cool guy. He's clearly hyped on Lakai. You keep repping that Lakai time. That's fine. You kill it, dude. You wear them Lakai shirts, bro.
Yeah, stay flared.
Hell yeah. Maybe he'll have footy in the new video coming out.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
But yeah, go check out that Tom part over there on the Barracks.
Yeah, that link is in the description.
Yep, just as I believe I put every single link of anything we're talking about right now.
Had a
is
boy.
in there.
Had a boy.
Ryan Connors. Sorry, don't want to forget that S. Dropped a video part on Thrasher.
Is this Orbs?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know you just watched it. I took some notes, so
I will
we'll
tell
just
you
do the
right
same
now.
format.
I will
Go
tell you
ahead.
right now. I hate to sit here and downplay him, but I want to name drop a friend of mine. His name is Jason William, formerly known as Jason Siebert. They skate exactly the fucking same, Grant.
That's funny.
It's the same fucking skateboarder, dude. It's mine. Wait until this dude's Siebert's video part that's coming out. It's coming out very soon. You'll say it. I guarantee you're gonna be like, "Yo,
Sick.
it's the same
Well, I
guy."
look forward to it.
Oh hell yeah! But I did take a few notes from it though. I'll definitely say
Go for it.
the crook through the sea ledge.
Yeah.
What? Nutty. Absolutely crazy. That sea ledge is fucking tight too. It's not like it's like
did
a
look like it.
you know,
It was not a minor
it's like
curve.
right around the corner there. What else did I really like? Back feeble through that circle thing. What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah. That was
I
really
like that.
sick. That was really sick.
Did he hippie jumps it, dude? What is that?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that was hectic.
That is hectic. Is definitely the word to use
Yeah.
for a feeble grind hippie jump through a circle fucking thing,
that
like
was
some kind of carnival creature or something. Man. That was sick, dude. That's probably my favorite thing from the whole part, man. Feeble grind hippie jumping through some shit. That's nuts, dude.
Okay, I wrote
Manny. What about the Manny thing?
Yeah, there was a lot. But yeah, the one where he
Oh.
flips Manuel, and then heel flips out.
That's weird. That's weird in all the best ways.
Let's see. Ollie over the rail to Manuel, kickflip out. Kickflip foot plant on a table, and then front 50 back 3
What
out.
did you think about his kit, man?
Oh, sick. What, his kit?
Yeah.
He reps the baggy cargo.
He's baggy. That boy's baggy as hell, dude.
He looks G.
He's straight out like fucking 1997, dude.
It looks tight with that fit in Vans, too.
Hey, more power to you, man. I think spot selection was very cool. I think that's definitely something that stood out is that he was skating fucking everything.
The Manuel to frontside wall ride.
Manuel frontside wall ride. Who does
is
that?
one of the sickest. Sickest.
Yeah, you definitely don't see people doing that one.
Tail slide, heel flip to forward. I like how they slow-moed it because, again, it's not a trick you see too often. Definitely awkward one.
Dude, remember
Ollie...
Brophy was doing them for the gram.
Oh, yeah. What did he do it on?
I don't know. He was doing that shit for the gram, though, dude.
That trick's crazy. Boo Johnson.
Yeah, that's hard.
Bump to rail. Let's see. Ollie. Oh, it was a bump over can. He ollied over to nose Manuel and then 180. I just love bump over bars or bump over hydrant, bump over can, anything like that to Manuel or nose Manuel. I'm probably going to be
hard
because going to nose Manuel is really hard and scary if you're doing a big ollie over something into it.
Trick difficulty
great.
Very high.
Yeah, I would highly recommend Ryan Connor's part, which is
Orbs, dude, repping them Orbs wheels. I think that's a cool name. I don't know why. I like it.
Very enjoyable, cool trick selection, spot selection. I'm excited to see more from him after that part because I wasn't familiar with him before.
Totally, that was definitely the initial response that I got when it ended. Is that I wanted to watch more.
Yeah, which is sick.
Even through the VX footage, whatever. Be trendy. You're gonna wear them cargos. That's fine. You keep producing the fire, dude. That's fine.
All right, so
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, battle at the Barracks this weekend.
Very enjoyable. I'm very excited about this. Me and Grant were talking about this before we went live, and I just want to say right now that I still think who I thought was gonna win.
Tom Asta.
Tom Asta's gonna win.
So so Tom Asta played Youness and
Felipe. Youness is no slack, dude. He's no.
We'll go. Yeah, we'll discuss Tom versus Youness. Going in, I wish we like printed out a bracket.
Man, I wish we would have too. I thought the same thing, man. Hey, I'm gonna. I should. You know what I should do, dude? Can you not see me right now?
No, we haven't been able to see you the whole time, but you sound
Oh
fine,
shit!
so.
It's me and Muska, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Chad
Your
Muska.
image is up there.
Oh, it's sick.
Going in, I would have chose Tom, not to downplay Youness, because like Medina said, his board control is unbelievable. But in the game, he did look a little nervous for sure. And I think he missed some tricks that he would normally have not missed. But Tom also looked pretty on point. I would say very on point. The only thing I really remember is he missed the flick on a switch flip, just airballed it, which ended up working out, obviously, because he won. But the amount of pop and control he has on his tricks is very impressive, and I think he'll definitely do well and get far and have some good battles, to say the least, in this About the Barracks 10. Mike, are you?
What?
Okay. Well, since I can't see you, I just want to make sure you're still here because it got so
I'm fucking here, dude. I'm listening to you talk about Youness
let's
blowing it
talk about,
against my boy Tom.
Let's talk about Felipe versus Blake. Who'd you have going into this?
Felipe, I didn't think Blake would stand a chance.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do, Mike? Just to make sure we're being honest with each other. This week we're gonna text each other our picks.
No, we'll just say it. What are the games? Oh, we don't know yet, right?
Yeah, that's a problem. Then I'll announce them until.
I was gonna say I'd rather just do it legitimately. You know what I should do? I should just like print out a bracket and I should literally fill it out on one of these walls back here so I could just
that would be tight.
Yeah, so that way everyone can just see where the fuck I'm at, you know?
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
I'm gonna do that actually.
Felipe versus Blake. Let's chat about that real quick. So you had Felipe. I chose Felipe as well.
I think 99% of the world did.
But dude, Blake has crazy tricks.
Not like Felipe. You pick, man. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to talk shit. Well, I'm not trying to hate.
I don't want Blake to get downplayed because he switched straight 5-0 that one round of the decline video.
Totally. All I'm saying is that you don't bet against Brazilian people when it comes to flip tricks. You just don't. That's a bad idea. You can't. You got to go for Felipe.
Felipe looked real on point.
Yeah, he did.
Pretty much everything was done. Ooh, his kickflip.
Fire.
You should go watch. Oh yeah, again the battle talk that they've been releasing.
I didn't watch that actually.
Dude, it's sick. I'm hyped on those. I'm actually really hyped that they're doing something new this year with About the Barracks.
Was Krob still wearing his 9 shirt?
I believe he was.
That's sick. Good for him.
I think he had the same chocolate hat on. I'm pretty sure he had the same nightclub shirt.
Good for him.
Yeah, and again, choosing Chris Roberts and Mike Mo is sick because
excellent.
They're both great people to hear chat about skateboarding and About the Barracks in particular with Mike Mo. And it's cool because they have their own personal relationship, which probably goes back to Girl and Chocolate teammates for many years. But yeah, I would check that out, as well as keep up with About the Barracks because we've had 4 battles, and they've all been
awesome.
At least decently well, yeah.
I liked every one. There's not been a slush one yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Chris Haslam made a big announcement today, saying that he is no longer on Globe or almost.
Both at the same time. Say bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Basically, he's saying bye, Rodney.
Yeah. And, yeah. So
doesn't really surprise me.
I didn't see it coming. I hadn't heard any rumors. It was nothing I had been paying attention to. But I think we've seen a lot of changes and rumors and stuff happening with Dwindle over recent history. So not the biggest surprise, but it is. I don't want to downplay it because Haslam has been over there at those brands
legend
for a long period of time. Has been a part of a lot of crazy videos with Almost.
Most notably, Cheese and Crackers.
Cheese and Crackers, definitely a crazy one. And we will see in the future where he's going.
Omni.
Shoe-wise and board-wise. I don't know. Because
Omni,
honestly, right now, I don't have much of a guess.
Sovereign and Omni.
I think it's Ovni.
Ovni.
Let's see.
That's my speculation.
Speaking of shoes, Nike SB and Numbers.
Oh, God.
In their second collaboration. You can tell by what Medina just said that he thinks it's stupid. But personally, I don't know. I don't know. Mike, why does it bother you so much?
I ain't paying no $90 for some fucking grandpa shoes, man.
Oh, you don't like the Velcro?
Not at all.
Do you like any shoes that have Velcro?
Nope. One of my homies was trying to give me shit earlier and said, "Well, if Adidas did it, you'd like it."
I was just gonna
tell
say,
you,
what if Adidas had some?
I'll
Velcro?
tell you right now. I'll say it straight up. If Adidas did,
Because
some
I've seen
fucking,
Tyshawn wearing some Velcro match.
I ain't backing it. Not at all.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Not for me.
Okay.
Nope.
I think the it's popped off in the past. I think it's really gonna pop off right now because
Shit
Nike's
did
doing
pop
that.
off.
No, it is because Stephon they've had it on Janowski's. Now they're doing it with the Blazer, and Vans just did it with the Rowan old school
Whatever.
Velcro, and I think we might see some Adidas with it soon.
Slips and Velcro. That's where we're at in 2017. Fuck a lace.
Hey, that made me think. Shout out Rip Laces because that's one of the best websites.
Yeah, I am a big fan of them. Shout out Rip Laces. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Rip Laces kills it.
They do.
Yeah, so Nike SB Numbers are doing the Blazer with the Velcro and then some windbreakers and polos and stuff. If you go on the website, you can see some photos of
you like that
Guy and Antonio.
You like that clear rain jacket?
It's kind of sick.
That shit reminds me of something that you get at like the Brookfield Zoo. You walk
around.
I
want to see it in person, but it costs them like pretty fresh.
You're gonna get like you go to SeaWorld, and you sit in the front, so you're gonna get splashed by Shamu. So you gotta get one of those jackets. That's what it looks like to me.
Wait, have you been to SeaWorld?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Did you go to it when you were out here in SD?
No, dude. I was doing skateboarding maneuvers, man. I was out in Balboa Park, straight getting it with my boys, dude.
That's sick.
With my boys, Drew's Days too.
Drew's Days too.
What else we got? That's it.
No, we're close, but that's not it.
Everyone should just go watch that Huff thing, dude.
Louie Lopez Rough Cut was released via Thrasher.
I got the best notes for this, dude. You want to know what they are?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, my notes for the Louie Low Rough Cut part. It says alternate angles of 2017 Sodi, and that's it.
It's an early claim, but I can't say that it's a bad claim.
No, he's gonna win. He's the best.
On it.
No, Louie's gonna roll all year, dude. Like,
okay.
Knock on wood that he stays healthy, man. Louie's gonna be there.
I want to discuss the Rough Cut in specific a little bit, but before I forget, he has an interview up on Thrasher, and I don't want to forget this, so we're gonna do it now. He mentions that the Converse is working on, I believe he called it a full-length video that's going to be tied in with Thrasher releasing next year. And he said pretty much they're going to go on trips, and whoever has enough footage for a part will have a part. And his guess is that the other dudes will just be either shared parts or a montage. So that's sick because, I think a lot of people have noticed that they go on a lot of trips filming. And they've put out some online stuff from their trips. But I'm psyched that they're working on a full length, and that's kind of like the first announcement of it. And he said that should be dropping next year with Thrasher. So that's something to look forward to. The Rough Cut in particular, I thought it was really sick how the bump over rail that he backed Reed that everyone loves, myself included. Dude, the ollie over to frontside wall ride on that spot was so sick.
That was tight.
There's a tray flip over a rail that was really gnarly. And yeah, other than that, honestly, I didn't take notes on it. I've watched it. And it's kind of my usual stuff. It's very enjoyable. I don't really, in a way, if I'm gonna watch Rough Cut, it's super enjoyable, but I don't really want to take notes and maybe don't even want to talk about it a ton because in a way, it's the standout stuff is gonna be a lot of stuff that we already saw in the part. But it's cool to see other tricks that you're psyched on that didn't even make it to the part for whatever reason. But again, just does all the footage justice, or a little better justice. You never really know unless you're at the spot, but
they're the best.
It helps you. It helps you, man. The days of. Go ahead.
No, like the days of just the regular ass video part is over, man. We need that raw.
Yeah, it's cool how we're seeing so many rough cuts and B-sides and whatever title you want to give it. Which is rad. I really like that. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. All right, let me just run through. Oh, okay, we didn't want to forget this. Although Medina, you did say you did forget to watch this one as well. Mano a Mano began on
I
Woodward's
blew
YouTube
it.
again. The first battle, I guess you don't call it a battle because it's not the Barracks. The first matchup was released today of Erick Winkowski versus Daniel Vargas. Winkowski took the win. It's pretty much, if you haven't seen it last year, because this is the second year, a mini ramp game of skate. The only real difference from it being a normal game of skate is that you don't stay on offense. So, like, let's say if I was playing Mike on I won rock paper scissors, I would set the trick. Mike would try it, and then it's his turn. It alternates back and forth, which is interesting. I don't know. I wonder why that did that. That was the idea, but it does make it different. So maybe just for the fact of don't want to make it exactly the same. And just like that, we have gone through this entire topic list.
It's a long
Actually,
ass week.
I didn't write it on the list, but now that I think about it, because I really did, I had to delete it off the list. On April 1st, aka April Fools, I seen that post in the morning. If I really paid attention, I would have like understood that it was going to be a joke because the title. What was the title? I'll pull it up. It was like kind of goofy, but I saw like 1 minute of new Robbie Brocco footage going to be released this later today.
I know.
I was like, hey, let's get it. What? That's tight.
Yup.
First of all, I was surprised because I was like, dang, Brocco like just had his part not that long ago. But whatever, I guess he's making moves and Real's down to change it up a little bit. And but another thing that caught me off guard was they called it a video part, and I was like, that's a little Ride Channel-esque. I don't know about 1 minute being a video part, but I'll take it because it's gonna be sick. And then like I was out skating, filming all day, and then I came home, and then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go watch that Brocco thing. And then I clicked on it, and it says, like we promised, a full minute of unseen Brocco footage. And then like the last thing it says is sound on, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then we got rickrolled, which was hilarious because it fully tricked me. Like when I saw the post in the morning,
it got me entirely.
I put it on the topic list. I was hyped. I wrote Robbie Brocco Instagram video. I was like, yes, we're gonna get footage.
You tweeted about it too.
Yeah, I tweeted that night. I was like, you guys got me, and I tagged Real. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I think that was the skateboarding April Fool's highlight for myself, at least.
You didn't see the S one?
No.
S did a good one. S had my favorite April Fool's joke of the year. They did a promotion where it was buy a pair of socks, get a free pair of shoes.
Oh, I did see. I saw Kelly Hunt put that on a story, and I was just like, what?
Yep. And then you go on the website, and the pair of socks are $50.
50?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Did you try to do it?
No, dude. I wear 3 stripes.
Oh, okay, Mike. Don't get too defensive here.
Hey, man. They make the best shoes. I'm gonna wear the best shoes.
That is pretty funny, though. I will admit. Actually, speaking of S, another thing that just came to my mind. There's a few dudes.
You want to talk all day, huh?
Well, might as well. There's a few dudes I noticed that were getting hooked up. For example, Will Fayok and James Espinoza, and I think a couple other that have been getting S's for a while that are no longer. So my guess would just be budget cuts, and I don't know what's going on over there, but that's just something that I've noticed just pretty much via Instagram of some guys that have been getting their shoes for a while that are getting other shoes now. So I don't know if that really means much, but only time will tell how they're doing and what they're doing with their team necessarily. We'll see in the future. But with that being said, I think that will conclude Skate Fillet 97. We'll be back next week with number 98 and then 99
98.
and then 100. Yeah. But that's it, man. Any last words, Michael Medina?
Nope.
Oh, actually, just keep making fun of me because I'm going to keep talking. Billy Jackson dropped a video part. It's right here on my YouTube channel, which you're watching Skate Fillet on. So you should click on my channel and then click on Billy's video part because it's sick. I hinted out you guys going to see some footage of him when we talked last week, but that's because I knew he was going to have stuff in our spring break edit. But I didn't know he was going to put the part out already, but he did. And it's sick, and you should go watch that. And if you want to see more skateboarding, you can watch a spring break edit. But I'm not going to be like a self-promo YouTuber. Like, comment, subscribe. Because
Or die.
like that. Yeah, subscribe or die. I need my YouTube check. No, but if you wanna watch some skateboarding, those videos are there for you. Billy killed it, so had to mention that. But anything else, Mike, or is that it?
Nope.
All right, dudes, we'll be back next week with 98.
Oh shit.